Hello everyone, I'm gonna show you exactly how I made $4,000 on a day using these simple strategies, bro. My name is Richard, and I've been day trading for at least 2 years now. I've been live trading for at least 2 years now, and my experience level is like 5 years already. I've been day trading for 5 years, waking up every single morning, waking up every single day, training. I've been training, bro. I want to make this my full-time job, bro. This is already my full-time job, bro. So yeah, bro. So the grind doesn't stop. The grind does not stop. So every day from market open, I always mark out my key levels, bro. I mark at the pre-market high and then pre-market low. I'm gonna show you exactly how I do that. So check this out. The pre-market highs right here. So I always mark at the highest point of the pre-market, as you can see, the highest point and then the lowest point right there. The lowest point of the day and the highest point of the previous day. So this is the previous day right here. Previous low, previous high. So that's all you want to do. So from 9:30 a.m. EST to 10 a.m., usually I'm on a 2-minute time frame. So check this out. So 2-minute time frame for the first 30 minutes of market open. But in this scenario, I'm going to show you exactly how I took this trade for advanced VWAP calls. So this is a strategy I call advanced VWAP calls, like I mentioned earlier. So all you want to see is a nice little trend towards the downside like this, right? And then nice little closure above the VWAP like this, like so. This is the VWAP right here coming across. This is the white line right there, not the purple line. So check it out. Skip it, skip it, skip it, skip it. And as you can see, it closed above the VWAP right there. Closed above the VWAP. Closed above the VWAP like this, as you can see. And then all you want to see is a nice little break and a retest off that VWAP right there. So check it out. Check this out. Nice little break and retest, so you know it's actually retesting the value weighted average price. So basically what value weighted average price is basically where prices will mostly get rejected as well, but this is where banks want to regulate the price basically. So if it stays above, it will stay above. It needs to stay above the VWAP. So came back and retested the VWAP. This essentially is crucial, but it's so simple. It's crucial, but it's simple. So check this out. And go on the next candle, and you see it never came back and retested the VWAP until now. So check this out. This is actually break and retesting the VWAP. Got on the VWAP, and this is why I enter for calls towards the upside is right here. Once it got above the VWAP right there, this is why I enter for calls towards the upside, and I targeted the ORB. If you want us to get above the low, the pre-market low, get above. Essentially, I told my people this will keep on going. This is why we have our indicators. We have open price right here. Open price just basically where market just opened on the day, and we have ORB right there. So initially, our next profit target was ORB. So check this out. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. And look at this. It was a massive play. I love trades that go right away. This trade went right away, and then I had to struggle or anything. I had to all I had to do was just ride it. Ride the wave. Ride the wave. This trade was at least 200%. And I got out once it hit the 2-moving average right here. So 2-moving average is just basically where prices will most likely get rejected at. This is where prices will most likely get rejected. But initially, I exit out my trade right there. And it kept on going. But oh well, I got to follow my own rules. And then the next trade. I caught this SPX reversal play on SPX especially SPX. So I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. You see this line coming across right here? There's a rectangle. This is called an explosive level. So it's every $50 move, $200 move on SPX. So as you can see, 7,600. I'm going to give you an examples. 7,600, 7,550, 7,500, 7,450, 7,400, 7,350, 7,300, 7,250, and then 7,200. So you kind of get those examples. But in this case right here, you see why is there like a $2 move towards the upside and towards the downside? You have to mark them out. So mark it out, the $2 move towards the upside and towards the downside, and this becomes your zone right here. That's why you see it's wide. So usually when prices come into explosive levels on SPX, it will most likely get rejected. But there's so many things you need to watch out for. That's exactly why I made a video specificating on this strategy and the strategies that I use on a daily basis. So go check that out. So for right now, all you need to see is a nice little rejection play once it gets into the zone. Once it gets into the zone, we have so much confluence right here. We have the pre-market high right here. So I told my people, if it gets rejected off the pre-market high and also gets rejected off the explosive level, we have confluence from the previous day once it got rejected. So it doesn't matter if it has confluence or not. It could still go. Just gotta read the price action, bro. You got to read the price action. So if this weren't to exist right here, then it doesn't matter. It does not matter. So on this day right here specifically, this is new all-time highs. SPX just made new all-time highs, and this right here, this is not all-time highs. But we have so much confluence, right? All you need to do, just wait for it to get into the zone. Just read the price action. You see SPY's kind of hesitating to get above the pre-market high. All right, that candle closed. This is why I entered towards the downside for puts once SPY got rejected off that pre-market high level. I saw that it failed, so I entered for puts. And this is how it went. It nearly hit my stop loss, but I watched the biz and ask. We were holding, and then I targeted the VWAP. The ORB was first, and then the VWAP. And if it wants to keep on pushing towards the downside, open price will be next, and then the ORB or the next level that we have on SPY. So I use my indicators as profit targets, bro. So I use my indicators as profit targets, and stop loss was break even at that point right there. And we exited perfectly, bro. We exited so perfectly, bro. So that's essentially it. We took 2 trades on a day. The thing is, you don't have to overtrade, bro. I practice what I preach. I practice what I preach. Check out my YouTube videos. There's so much information to learn on my YouTube videos. If you want to learn the exact strategies I use to stay profitable on a daily basis, I've been profitable for 22 months straight since 2024. If you want to join the community, watch me trade live and work one-on-one with me, you just check out the link in bio. It should be right there. You can sign up.